back in the day, if you could get a 6% interest rate, that was pretty good. Less than a year ago, about a year ago, I guess, interest rates were in the 2% range. Okay. Well, that ain't happening anymore. Forget about it. I mean, what is it now for a home mortgage? Home mortgage is at what, 8%, something like this. And it's not going down, right? The thing to bear in mind is that let's see here. How much are rates? Come on. Sometimes when you Google stuff, you find out, and other times you just get a bunch of ads. What if we said current home mortgage interest rates? How about that? There we go. 30-year fixed. All right. Mortgage rates. Okay. So you're talking 8%. That's what I was thinking. And 7-8% is what you're at least 7. And that's with the government loans. If you want just a regular mortgage, it's 8%. Okay. So that makes it pretty tough if you were pricing houses based on a 2% interest rate, right? And now interest rates are 4 times as much. What that means is your monthly payment is kind of skyrocketed. Okay. It's going to make it very difficult for you to buy a house. And if you're looking to sell, it makes it very difficult for you to get sold, because now the borrowers have to qualify at the higher interest rate, which means they can't afford to pay as much. See, it works. That's kind of how this whole thing works. So a lot of people now are saying, well, let me sell on land contract. I'll sell at 6%. That's better than a CD. Plus, I still own the house, plus, and that's all great. But in the last segment, we explained why you're putting yourself over a barrel if you're the seller and you do a land contract. It ain't so easy. You can put all you want you can put in there that, it's forfeited if you don't pay in a week and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can say that. But the statute says they've got 6 months to make up the back payments and reinstate the land contract. And now you got to do it all over again. And generally speaking, that's what people do, is they'll forfeit the land contract. Now you got to go into the house, fix it all up again, resell it, et cetera. Terrible. Okay. But there's another way. And here's the other way. If you're the seller. Now, if you are the buyer, grab that deal. Okay. Take it. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for you. If you can find somebody willing to sell to you on land contract, take it. That's my advice. You get the principal residence exemption. There's a bunch of tax benefits that come with it. Okay. But if you're the seller, that's good for the buyer. It's not good for you. Okay. It's not good to be the seller on a land contract. So if you're going to sell on a land contract, why not do what we call the lease option? See, these people need a place to live. Got it. They also want to draw a line in the sand to say, okay, I'm going to start building equity. I'm going to start, working my way towards full ownership of this place. Good. We want you to do that. That's, American dream and all that. Okay, fine. So what we do is we rent the house to these people. So you're the buyer. You want the house, and we figure out, okay, if you bought the house at 6% interest or 8%, I'm just looking here. If you don't have like superb credit, that 8%, that's the lowest, right? That interest rate goes up to over 9%. And if you've got, let's see, if you got bad credit, where does it go? Let's say you have not good credit. Yeah, it's not even available. You can't even get it. That's with the 20% discount. But if you've got let's say you got 800, yeah, it's still 7.5. You got a very high thing, but it's 8.5 if your credit's not perfect. So anyway, interest rates are going up. All right, terrible. So here's how if you're looking to sell, if you're looking to buy and you get the land contract, take it. But if you're looking to sell on the land contract, right, and you'd like to get some of that interest play, right? Why should the banks get everything? Plus, your buyers can't afford to do it anyway. So if they can't afford to get a bank loan, what's the likelihood they're going to pay you? Well, if it's a land contract, you're totally at risk. Okay. Remember, this is a risky kind of thing because you're taking some paper in exchange for the real estate. So here's what you do. You lease it to them. You say, okay, we're going to rent you the property and I'm going to give you the option to buy the property. All right. You have the right to buy the property from me if you pay me the sale price. Now, every month, you've seen amortization tables, right? When you make payments on a mortgage, the amount that you owe goes down month by month. So you just take that amortization table and you say, okay, agree on whatever interest rate you want to agree on. And then the money, the cash that they have to come up with, right, to get the title to the property goes down every month. All right. So every month they're renting the property from you and they're buying an option, their contractual right to buy the property from you if they pay you X amount of dollars. And that amount of dollars goes down every month, just like on a amortization table. But here's the difference. If they do not make their payments, they're just tenants. They're not owners. Okay. You can evict them. Now that's a whole hassle in itself, right? But it also breaches the option. Now you don't have to sell it to them. They can't reinstate it. Do you see? Okay. So as the seller, now you are in control. Well, it's your house. What if they trash it? Throw them out. And you don't have to worry that 6 months later they're going to come back because they made up 6 months of payments and they want to give it to you. No, you evicted them. It's over with. Do you see? That's the sort of thing that you need to do if you're looking at creative financing in this brave new world of ours.